guys, I'm Ginger Post. I'm your adopted farmer, and today I'm going to show you how I feed my baby calves. They get fed twice a day. Now, what I'm going to show you is my 6 youngest ones. Now, they get kind of special treatment. When they're little, they get some whole milk plus the milk replacer. The older calves just get milk replacer. That milk replacer is powdered milk. I store it in this big can here. I'm going to mix it in this bucket and then put it into their bottles. 1 cup of milk replacer will make 1 bottle of milk. So I just measure out the amount that I need. And then I add some hot water to it. I have to be really careful, especially with my youngest calves, that the milk is the right temperature. When it's cold out, it's got to be at body temperature or a little warmer, because otherwise they waste a lot of energy bringing the milk back up to their own body temperature. Just got to mix it, make sure it's mixed really well, and then we can put it in the bottles. I've got a baby out there that was just born yesterday, so we're actually still trying to get her taught how to drink off the bottle. And I've got another baby that's only 2 days old that we're working on getting her trained to drink off the bottle holder. But the holders make it a lot easier for me. Farmers make use of everything. This is an old milk jug and an old coffee can. That's how I measure. Once they're full, each bottle gets a nipple. Right now I have 18 calves. The older 12 have already been fed. These are for the 6 babies. I feed them separate just to make sure this milk stays as warm as possible as long as I can. We'll put it in the cart and we'll go feed calves. When I feed the calves, this baby has had a couple of days at trying to drink off the holder, so usually I just have to help her find it the first time and then she can drink on her own. So I just put the bottle in here and then help her find it the first time. And then she should be able to suck on her own. My 3 down here are a little bit older and they're fully trained, so they can find it all on their own. This is my baby that's only 2 days old. A little more help, but she looks hungry this morning, so hopefully she'll latch on and stay on. Looks like she's doing good. This baby I'm actually going to have to climb in with her and help her drink. Yesterday morning at about 6 o'clock, so she's only just 24 hours old now. There we go. She's hungry this morning. is the grain that we feed them. It's a pelleted mixture of corn and soybean meal and some minerals. And we just use a scoop and they get fed in buckets right in their houses. By the time they're 3 months old, they're going to be eating about 5 to 6 pounds of this a day. When they come off milk, they'll have this, water, and a little bit of hay. And the older they get, the more hay they'll eat. In the summertime, there'd be a bucket of fresh water in here with them too. But it's this cold out, I can't keep the buckets from freezing before they would drink it. So we actually do a bottle of warm water at midday for them. This is ground up corn stalks. Corn stalks are what's left over after you combine the corn for grain. We use it for bedding. These big bales here are what it looks like before it's ground up. You can see it's really coarse. We like to grind it so that it absorbs more. Plus we use it in our milk barn, and if it's not ground up, it gets caught in the slats and it doesn't work in there, so we have to grind it. It's really important that we keep the calves dry. That keeps them warmer, plus it helps keep them from getting sick. But wet conditions in their houses breeds bacteria, and that can make them sick. Calves get bedded every couple of days, just because they're going to get wet from, you know, just being in the house. So we use this and just scoop in a couple of scoops for each one. Make sure that they're warm and dry. Especially last night it got down to about 10 degrees, so we want to keep their bedding as dry as possible so that they don't get chilled.